Welcome back to Themed Journals. My name is April. Welcome to all the new members. I appreciate your subscription. Today we're going to do masterboards of the fabric that I have left over from the cat and dog journals. As you know, I tend to do masterboards after the fact, and so we will start out with that this morning. Since this is directional fabric, we're going to make sure that they go all in one direction. All right. So I have a few things drying on both of the journals still. Every time I take a peek at it, I'm like, oh, I gotta fix this and I gotta fix that, and so it's the last little bits and bobs are a little tedious, but anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so we are going to get out our old glue sticks, and we're going to get the last of the glue out of here. And we're going to use that on our current projects. So I'm using a palette knife this is not the one I usually use for it, but this is the one I grabbed this morning. I don't know where the palette knife I usually use is. So yeah, all right. Oops. So it works out nicely, and you can get a nice thick or thin bead of glue on your piece of paper that or fabric you're working with. Okay, now we need a little strip here. Let's see here. All right, put a second one right here. All right. And so you can make masterboard out of anything that you put your mind to making it out of, including fabric. Most people use paper for their masterboards, but I say be adventurous. All right. All right, hang on. Trying to get the thread off of my gluey fingers. That's difficult. All right. Get off of me. All right, some of them you just have to clip. Yep, true story. Let's get this fabric off on this side. All right. just have to mush it around until you get it on all the fabric that you need. I keep on saying fabric for this because it's not a piece of paper. It's sort of like a thin piece of foam. It's the best way I can describe it. It's foamy. All right. This time I'm going to put this off the edge here, and then I'll cut that off with my, see, it was too wide and I didn't get enough glue on it. And then what I'll do when I'm all done is I'll take these under the sewing machine and I'll do turn it into Frakenfabric. Yeah. Now we can put some of this on top, I think. Let's see. Now, this is by Delusions. It's one of Tim Holtz's companies that he's hired other people to work in, and this is one of their glues. It's all right. You know, I wouldn't trust it like I trust Scotch, though. Let me put it that way. Oops. Ugh. All right. Basically, you're using the tail end of the glue to make it stick until you can take it to the sewing machine. Yep. All right. I think I'll put this one on this side. We'll get the last of this out of here. And then we can throw away the thing. I have a bunch of these in my, oops, where I said I was going to put it in this corner. Yep. In my drawer, and I just wait until I get a project that I can actually, you know, use for this. And then I use up the last little bits and throw away the plastic canister after that. I didn't used to do this, but I was like, you know what? You've paid X amount of dollars for this, and they're taking a ½ ounce from you right there in the corner, you know, at the bottom in that canister. How can I get that out? And then this idea came to me. Let me get a wet one. I got glue all over my glue mat, or my thing. See how much I got it over with. All right. All right, there we go. We got some here that I need to, let's see. Oh, we'll use our new one for this one since it's here, and why not? All right, let's put that one over there so you don't get them mixed up, April. All right, let's see. All right, tomorrow's Thursday already. Where is this month gone to already? Okay. Now, oops. Keep this handy because I know I'm going to need it. Now, let's get these little threads up. All right, let's see what we got here. Need a little bit there. And a little bit over here. Now, when you're doing this, you know, really thick glue, because let's face it, I'm putting it on thicker with this than it would if you were using the glue stick altogether. So what I like to do is wait until it dries before sewing it. Otherwise, it'll gum up your needle so badly. Just a fair warning there. All right, this is too thick. I just need a small little square. All right. Okay. Let's make sure we got everything on here. I think we do. Okay, good show. Okay, this is a, this isn't used up at all, but this is what I use for fabric when I'm getting ready to do Masterboard or Frakenfabric. All right. Oops. Let's pull this slightly over, April. There. There. Now I also have cat fabric mixed in with my dog fabric, so oh, wait a minute. Oh. All right, April, let's put, you don't want to get the backing mixed up on this fabric. I don't, you know, because it's duller than the correct side up. All right, let's get this corner done. I don't know how I'm going to do this. There. All right. Now we just need a corner. All right, hang on. Get out my fabric scissors and give this a cut, because this will be perfect for the corner here. All right. Now we've got all this on. Now what we do is, what I do anyway, and is I go on this side and I make sure that there's no overhang on the fabric. And it's okay if there is. You can, this will just be other pieces you can use for the opposite side. Some pieces you just gotta let go. Oh. All right. Now, if there's sizable pieces, I'll go ahead and use it again on the side that doesn't have any. But if it is small little drips and drabs like I'm cutting off now, that'll go straight into the trash, because there's just there comes a point when it comes to scraps, you just got to let them go. True story. All right. All right. Now, since this is directional fabric, we need to make sure, for the most part anyway, some of it isn't acting like it's directional fabric simply because of the way I put it, and that's okay. But the major ones, like this corner and this corner and this one, they're all in the correct direction. So we need to flip it over correctly so that if I ever use this for something, then it's in the correct direction. All right. No, I do like this purple glue because it's cheap. Well, it used to be cheap on Amazon. I haven't priced it recently because I haven't run out of it yet. But it used to be cheap. And you can get a whole case of like 36 for very little. And it's cheap enough where I feel that I can use it for just about anything. And I don't feel bad over using it for something that is just a temporary fix. This is too expensive to use as a temporary fix simply because that's good, what I call my good glue. Yeah. Okay, what we're going to do right away is cut this because that's just going to be a pain in the neck to keep on there. All right, let's see. All right, now let's use some of this thread or ribbon. See, I hate waste. And this ribbon is so short that that's all it would be. It would be waste. All right. There, finally. Oh, now this one comes up. And this is why I don't usually use ribbon on these things, but like I said, I hate waste. All right. All right. And then all right. Hopefully that'll stay down. Okay. The only thing about this purple glue is it dries so quickly because by the time it's no longer purple, it's dry. So you want to watch out how much you actually put down because it could come back to just be a waste wasted amount of glue if you put too much on past the working space that you're working on at the moment. There. There you go. Nice. All right, now we need a bigger piece for down here. Let's see if we can, oh, not exactly a big piece per se, but anyway, we're gonna put it in the corner just the same. Okay, we're gonna work in this corner, I think. And we're gonna cut this right now too. Normally I would leave it, but it's too long off the page. And by leaving it on the page, you don't give yourself a chance to actually use that piece for the current project. All right, we're just gonna leave that there for the moment anyway. Now, another reason why I like this glue for this type of work is it glues so quickly that it just tacks onto the fabric real quick, and it gives you enough time to get it to the sewing machine. And this glue, since it's already dry when you're sewing it, you're not going to gum it up. The other side with the clear glue, it will gum it up, your sewing machine, because it's not quite dry yet. All right, I'll keep it down temporarily. All right, now where's the lid for this one, since we didn't get all the way through it? Good one, April. It's a small one. All right. And the reason why you want the edges, the fabric cut down to the sides of the edges, because I do a zigzag stitch over the edge to seal it, so they can't be uneven very much. All right, so this is the first one. Let's get this little piece out of here. All right, now let me grab the other piece of paper I've got. It looks like I might get more than one dog master sheet. And let me see how much time we got left. Okay, thank you for joining me on today's theme journal journey. I will proceed with this offline, and I will come back and show you the results of the sewing hopefully by Sunday. You have a great Thursday in your craft room. Please like, share, subscribe to this channel, and hit that notification bell so that you know when the next Themed Journal journey is about ready to begin. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.